to 119 now. Who do we have here, Glenn?
We have from Middletown North, Virgil deolivera, and from Brick, we have Steve Genco. Steve was seeded number 1. Steve's in the green, and Virgil's in the black with the orange stripes. Virgil was seeded number 3. He had to beat Thomas Scove in order to make it to the finals. And the Scove deolivera match ended in 7-1 in deolivera's favor.
Takedown deolivera, scores 2-0. Deolivera's been around for a while. I remember him when he was a sophomore. He beat Eddie Radwanski from Neptune here in the tournament, and was, I believe he was second that year.
As a sophomore?
Yes. I think he lost Kakanis in the finals, maybe?
Paul Kakanis was the 108-pound champ there. And last year he defaulted and ended up 4th. He defaulted in the consolations. But in his sophomore, junior years, he's been in the districts. He's been a district place winner both times. He was 4th as a sophomore and 3rd as a junior.
Nice kid, good wrestler, wrestles all the time. Genco got an escape, scores 2-1.
Steve Genco is no slouch in his own right. He was 4th in the region last year, Region 7. And from what I understand, Joe, he's looking forward to going to the Naval Academy if possible.
Must have good grades also. I know he works out all year long. A couple of our kids go to a lot of summer tournaments, and they tell me that they see him around at a lot of them. I guess he's kind of dedicated himself to wrestling all year round. Virgil's got a half trying to pull a wrist under.
He can get away with that, Joe. Notice he's got tremendous physical strength. He's really an impressive physical specimen.
He's a nice kid, too. A lot of these guys are. After coaching for several years, I get to see these kids at different tournaments, either the Neptune Classic and all the holiday tournaments that we see around, the districts that we hold here. And at the end of the season, we have the district workouts at a lot of the other schools. We get a chance to know the kids a little better.
Genco
just
picked up a point there, Joe. Referee Harry Whitley gave him 1 point for an escape. Neutral position. Second period. Who had choice there, Joe?
I'm not sure.
All right, anyway, Virgil's on the bottom, and Genco is on top.
Genco riding with a tight waist. He's got the legs scooped out. We were talking about the Granby and the Peterson. Virgil likes the Granby.
Genco with a setback on a stand-up there, and deolivera stepped over it. That's kind of a unique move. I haven't seen that too often, Joe.
A lot of the brick
you
kids
work
use
on
that.
in practice?
A lot of the brick kids use it. Genco's put a lot of pressure on him, keeping him flat. That's what you got to do on top to prevent him from moving. If you let the guy move around too much while you're riding on top, then you become a defensive wrestler instead of an offensive wrestler. Keep the pressure on him, keep him pin worried. Can't really work too many moves. Right now, Virgil's just trying to stay off his back. Genco trying to put a bar in there and stack him.
He's got a dirt ride.
Trying to work it to a cradle. Good position by Genco. He's right over the hips, on his toes, pressuring him, trying to pry him over on a stack. Virgil's just a little bit too strong for that. Again, he's keeping him pin worried.
Yeah.
He let go of the dirt ride, trying to sink a bar. Doing a smart thing here, keeping Virgil's leg scooped out. You can see the leg caught there. That's going to prevent Virgil from sitting out and working his Granby. With 14 seconds left in the second period, he's ridden him pretty well so far. I haven't seen anybody ride Virgil that way in a long time. Virgil, very explosive wrestler.
Here's Coach Kenny Warren from Middletown North. Done a nice job with his team this year. They picked up quite a few points in this tournament. They'll finish up in the upper half.
I think he's another one that could be a dark horse in the Class A North this year. He's got a nice team, a lot of balance there. Some experience coming back in his upper weights with Nardone and Fresnock. And with what he's got in the lower weights, I think he's going to be pretty good. There's Coach Weber from Brick Township. He's done a nice job. He took over a program that was very successful when Con Gaskin was there. Last year had a lot of young kids, spent a lot of time working with them, and he's going to be okay this year. Here we go with a Granby. Virgil threw a half on him.
There's that half in the cam again, Joe, riding out front.
Most of your good wrestlers using that anymore. A little bit of a head spin there. Nice move.
Cuts deolivera's lead to 1, 4-3.
Virgil's always had a nice fireman's carry. Let's look for that. Trying to work that underhook up into either a fireman's or a high crotch duck under. Nice move. Caught him in a pancake there. That's going to be a 5-pointer for him. Okay, it was 2 points near fall and 1 point escape for Genco. 2 points near fall for Virgil. Brings the score up to 8-4. 45 seconds left in the third period. Virgil leading. There he goes. It's a nice single. That about does it for deolivera. Right here, you see Genco sitting out. You see the way he posted the arm? He was waiting for Virgil to chop on it so he could do that Granby that he just did. It was a nice setup. Scores 10-5. Virgil did a smart thing by not trying to follow him. Had he followed him, he probably would have been caught in that Granby, which could have been another 5-point move for him. 5 seconds left in the period. End the match.
Virgil deolivera is the Neptune Classic 119 champion for 1981. A lot of the wrestlers that come out, a lot of the finalists that come out of this go on to eventually become state champs.
Third place, Chris.
We're now going to have the presentation for the